Hi, it's Cindy the Jewelry Nurse. I am going to do a quick video to give you guys a little bit of a preview of what's going to be in my auction tomorrow. If you are new to my channel, please hit the thumbs up on the way out and hit the bell icon so you get notification of new videos and live chats. I do auctions every Sunday with Vicki Porter, and this Sunday, that the 3rd of February, it's going to be on Vicki's channel, and I'll leave a link in below this video to Vicki's channel so you can find her and just watch for the notification. If you're not subscribed to Vicki Porter, please go and subscribe to her. I'm gonna do, some of you may remember that if you've been watching my videos since the beginning, that I did a couple of videos on a good friend of mine and co-worker who was really struggling financially. She's 65 and still has to work because she is single and has never married, and so she can't live off of Social Security. So she decided she needed a car. Her car broke down and she needed a car really bad, so we sold some of her jewelry to help her get a down payment for the car, which she did. But now I have the rest of the jewelry that we didn't sell at the time, and she really is in dire financial straits again because of breaking her humerus. It caused her to miss work, and so her income is like really hurting right now. So I'd like to get all this sold for her. So instead of auctioning my jewelry tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and auction off what's left of her. So I'm going to go through that real quick. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on any of it. It's just going to be a quick one. This is a vintage brooch. It is a BSK. Everything I'm showing you in the beginning is Cindy's. There will be some of my items. Her name is also Cindy. We've been working together for quite a while. We've known each other 13 years. This is a BSK. It's in really good condition, as you can see. Color is good, no color wear. This brooch is a vintage sterling silver filigree. Not vintage, this is actually antique. This is a ruby. In the middle, I did have a jeweler look at this, and he did verify that this is a ruby. It has the Victorian style homemade hook, and I believe, let's see, I don't think this one is marked, but it does test positive for sterling. Yeah, this one did test positive, and if you're going to buy it and you want me to test it, I can do that, but this is actually antique rather than vintage, so this is a pretty nice brooch, and that is a ruby in the middle. Pretty good size one too. Okay, next I have this ring, which the stone, it is, I believe, 925. Yes, it is sterling. Oh, wait a minute. Take that back. It's 18 karat and 18 or 10, I can't tell, but this is gold, white gold, and it does have a maker's mark, and I will figure more of that out by tomorrow. And the stone is, we're not positive what the stone was. The jeweler would not commit on what the stone is, so I cannot verify what the stone is, but it is white gold. And let's see, this I think might be a pink tourmaline, but it is not the stone that belongs in the ring. This was, I think, her aunt's or her grandmother's. It's a really old ring, and somebody just threw that stone in there, so the stone doesn't really belong in it, but the setting is super old. And this is, I think, 18 or 14, I can't remember, maybe 10, I don't know. Let's see what it was. This has a date in it. inside it it says from Lil. It has a inscription in it. It's 10 karat, and it says mothers from something, to mother from Lil or something like that. I can't really read it, but yeah, not sure again on the stone. Think it might be a pink tourmaline, but we're not sure. But but it is a 10 karat antique setting, and maybe this one's not antique. Let me see what the date is inside it. 42. So it's a vintage, almost antique, but not quite. Pretty old though. Okay, then we had this one. This is sterling silver and abalone. Let me get out so I can tell you the. And all of this stuff has been tested. This is a size 6 3/4, a little over 6 1/2, and this one is a 5 1/2 and an 8. So 8 on this one, 6 1/2, almost 6 3/4 on the sterling and abalone, and 5 1/2 on this. Okay, then these two bracelets did turn out to be sterling silver. These are pretty old, so they are not marked, but they did test positive, and I believe it's sterling silver and brass. Yeah, I cleaned one, but I didn't clean the other, so you can see the difference. I wanted to see what it would look like if I cleaned it, so I left one like that. So I'll probably sell these as a pair, but they are fairly heavy, and I'll give you the weights on them tomorrow during the auction. These are sterling silver clip-ons. This is Mexican silver. I think our boss gave these to her a long time ago. She's been with him before me. These are sterling silver, and they're Mexican silver, and it does have a maker on there. It says, if I could read it anyway, I think it does. Looks like TRFIZE, or TR, yeah, I think it's TRFIZE, can't tell for sure, but these are clip-ons, and they are $9.25. And I believe that is enameling. I don't think it's inlay. Let me take a quick look. Yeah, I think that is enameling in there. These are pretty cool. They're pretty hefty earrings, and they do test 925. So those are pretty awesome. Okay, then this bracelet, and I'm gonna have to test this one because I don't remember it, whether this one is sterling or not, and I'll let you know tomorrow. It has the letter C, and the beads, I don't believe are, and this is pretty old, so this is long before Pandora. Yeah, I'm not sure on the beads. I don't think this is sterling, but I will check and know tomorrow by the time we do the auction. And our auction, like I said, is tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 Central. Let's see what else. Then this pair of vintage, these are leverbacks, and as you can see, open foil back, and I think, yeah, this one, the stones came out while I was cleaning it, but I will put them back in. And then this pair of earrings, and I think these are sterling too. I'll test them before the auction tomorrow and let you know, but I think the wires and the hoops on this one are sterling. Good to see if it was marked. Can't remember what they came out when I tested it, but I will test them again. It's been a while, but these are cute. I like these. Okay, and I don't think we had this last time, but I have these two 18 karat gold filled. This is a faux opal. It's made to look like a black opal, but it is not a real opal. I don't believe. I think it's fake. A little too much color going on there, but it's made to look like a black opal. And I'll verify that for tomorrow. I'm pretty sure it isn't, but I will make sure that it is not a real opal by the time tomorrow goes around. This is a real pearl, even though it's a plated setting. And the chains are 18 karat gold filled. Gold plated, sorry. 18 karat gold plated on the chains on both of those. So, yeah, it would be really awesome if you guys helped us out here and purchased some of her jewelry. Here's a brooch. This is vintage. I believe this is, it is brass, I'm pretty sure, but I think it's, no, this one is not brass. She's got, I think these pieces are, but this is not. Yeah, these pieces are. She has a lot of, we have quite a few Indian pieces here from India. And I think those are acrylic beads, but cute little brooch. And then we have this little pill box. Now this does have a little crack in it right there. Yeah, it's cracked, so it's more about the but the stuff inside is going to come with it. I think those are some kind of, I don't know if those are CZs or what. They're not diamonds, that's for sure. And I believe this is an ivory bead and then a little crystal. But cute little box. Does have a crack though. Doesn't want to close with the bead in it now. Seemed like it closed earlier. Guess not. Okay. And then this bracelet, I don't know if this is what this is. I don't know if it's just some kind of steel or pewter or what, but it looks like it's been handmade. You see the soldering there. Cute little cuff though. Kind of brutalist there. So if you're into brutalist, there you go. And then these are brand new. She just gave me these. She found a few more pieces that we didn't have last time, and these are sterling silver, and these have never been worn. And I don't know what happened to, they had a price tag on it when I got them. I don't know where that went, but the price tag said $47 on it. So, yeah, they were kind of expensive. I think it's a brand thing. And let's see. Some vintage button earrings, a blue pair that are clip-ons. These are kind of a purpley blue. It's not really showing you their real color there. They're not that dark. They're more of a purple blue. And then these are a copper color, and these are screwbacks. Both of these pairs are pretty old. They're both vintage. Like Cindy hasn't bought jewelry in years because she's not the jewelry wearing type now. She wears very little. So most of this was either her mother's or stuff she wore when she was younger. And then these clip-ons, and I believe these are India. I'll probably put all this India stuff in a lot. But she does have, someone she knew went to the Middle East, but she does have quite a bit of, I'm at the Middle East, but went to India. So she has quite a bit of this type of jewelry. Well, not quite a bit, several pieces. Another India clip-on. This one is not marked, but it does have, there you go, it has a pattern in there. These are those little small clip-ons. A little bit of discoloration on the back here on these. But these are definitely vintage, and these are brass. This little bracelet. No color wear on it. It looks pretty good, actually. Well, let me check it first. A little bit, but not too much. Not bad. Still wearable. The clasp, everything is in good condition, and it does say, it does have a mark on it. I think this is gold filled. Yeah, 1/20th 12 karat gold filled. So this is 12 karat gold filled, and I believe these pearls are real. So 12 karat gold filled and real pearls, and really no color wear to speak of. The lighting's making it look like there is, but there really isn't any color wear on it. It really looks pretty good. And you all know I don't send you jewelry that is messed up, so if I tell you that it's in good condition, I will not steer you wrong on that. Okay, then we have this little locket. A little bit of a dent right there. I definitely disclose any flaws in jewelry, y'all know that. Let's see, I don't know what this is made of. Let me see. I don't remember if there's any marks on this or not. Looks like it might be gold filled too. Not sure. It is vintage, I know that. I have to test this one. It's a fairly good size one. It's not one of them little dinky ones. It's let's see. I'll put a chain on it too, if I can find a chain that, whatever this is, if it's gold filled, if I can find a gold filled chain. So it is almost an inch from tip to bail. Yeah, I'm not sure what this is made out of. I'll have to test this one. There's no color wear at all on it, so for all I know it could be gold, but I don't think so because it's not marked that I can see unless it's inside the bail, and I'm just not seeing it, but the way that bail's made probably is not. Well, I'll open that on camera tomorrow. In these little balls, earrings. I know there's a second one here somewhere, and this is not silver, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think these are silver. No, not silver, but nice condition. And this, I believe it is sterling. Let me check it. This little brooch. There's several sterling brooches in here. Yeah, this is A and Z sterling, and it is monogrammed mother, I think it says. Yeah, monogrammed mother, and it is sterling. So, Mama's Day is right around the corner, guys. And I will have some other, I've got 3 or 4 other pieces of sterling silver mom jewelry too, guys, for Mother's Day. Got some hearts for Valentine's Day. I am ready. So, more sterling. This is also a sterling brooch. Vintage too. And real pearls. This is a pretty one. I love this one. This one's pretty cool. Wait till you see my sterling for the MSP, guys. I've got the whole tray. I'm going to show my whole tray of sterling, and then I'm going to do a video on MSP stuff. That's in the 16th, so it's a couple weeks from now. This is marked sterling right there. And yep, it's sterling, and it is, oh, I know this, and 2 C's inside of a globe with a hand, and I cannot remember what that was. I know I found it once the last time, but I don't remember, but I'll find it again. I put that aside so I know to look that up. I put all the sterling aside and the stuff I need to test. 18 karat, don't know. Sterling, and more sterling. Okay, trying to separate it off. Okay, then I have these antique watches, and the jeweler did say that these were fairly valuable and that she should get them rewound and redone. So these will not be in tomorrow's auction, but maybe MSP. I don't know. Or we'll list them if we decide to reinvest the money to restring them, but he says it would be worth doing that. The jeweler did. These are well made and good watches, and they are antiques. So if anybody out there collects antique watches like this and wants to make an offer, reasonable offer, we will entertain reasonable offers. And then this pair of sterling silver fish hooks. These are mother of pearl, I mean not mother of pearl, but abalone. And they kind of, they don't match the ring, but they work with the ring. I think I checked the size on that ring. I don't remember. I think it was a 6.5. Yeah, 6 3/4. Okay, then I have this, but I think I'm gonna have to send this out to get it fixed because there is a crack in it right there, and it's pretty cool, so probably be worth getting fixed if it can be. But I wouldn't sell it like it is. It was a pendant, and obviously Native American or Alaskan. This might be Alaskan because she does have some, she did go to Alaska, and she does have some Alaskan Scrimshaw. Okay, then this sterling silver bracelet here. This is marked sterling, and it tests sterling. Also, I'll give you the length and weight tomorrow, but good condition. Okay, then we have this little, it's enameled. It's not, I don't know if it's cloisonné or not. Let me look. Trying to decide if that's, no, I don't think that's cloisonné. I think, can't tell, but it looks like it might be just painted on rather than, I don't know. The metal is turning though, so that, I think that might be cloisonné, but enameled on the inside. It's cute. Yeah, it's cloisonné. On the bottom you can tell. I couldn't tell on the top if it was painted on or if it was actually metal, but it is metal. It's nice. Cute little jewelry thing there. And this, probably not. Somebody might want the stone in this. It's an old Air Force ring. It's worn out. But it is U.S. Air Force, and it says inside CETA. And I haven't tested it, so I don't think it's sterling, but I'll check to make sure it is not plated sterling. But the stone may possibly be a real stone. I don't know. I'll look it up and see if it's probably a lab created or a fake, more than likely. And these, India again. These are kind of cool. And you can tell from the hooks how old these are. Also, another India. This one actually still has a tag inside that says made in India. Little cuff bracelet, small. First I thought it was a child's, but you know what? I think you could actually, yeah, you could I don't want to stretch it out, but I think you could actually get it on if you wanted. And you can see it's pretty old. Paint is yellowed. Let's see if I can get it to focus. There we go. Yeah, I can't believe it still has that much paint on it. You can tell it's just been sitting in the jewelry box. A little bit of chipping there, but not much. Right there, actually. And this beautiful brooch. This looks like it could be, it's prong set, and the way it's layered, if I can get that to focus, could be a Juliana. Don't know, but it could be an unmarked piece. So much of her stuff is unmarked. Yeah, these are prong set, I think. Hold on, let me look. I'm half blind, so. Yes, they are prong set. One of the larger stones is missing one prong, but it doesn't seem to be coming out, so it's good. But cute brooch. I love these rhinestone brooches. A lot of sparkle there. Yeah, a lot of light play. Those might be crystals, I don't know. Old though, for sure. And then this pendant, I think this one is, this has this type of a clasp. I don't know if this, I think this pearl is a glass pearl. Okay, I know this pops open because I popped it open earlier. And I think it's like 18 karat gold filled. Gold plated, 14 karat gold plated. And it has a maker's mark on it too. T&G. How did that pop open? Oh, like this. That's how it popped open. It is a pretty pendant though. And as you know, and I put this chain on here, I think the chain is also gold plated. May even be gold. I'm going to have to check it because it's not marked, but it looks like it could be actual gold. I don't know. Well, not there, but it does. Chains are hard to test, but it's the right color. Matches the pendant color. Okay, This is probably a CZ. And if I remember right, no, I'm even going to guess whether this was sterling or gold. Let me look again. I don't see any marks. I think it was sterling, but I'm going to test it to make sure that it is. I think it was, well, maybe not. Maybe it's, yeah, no, this is just plated. It's copper underneath, so I'm sure that's probably just a CZ. It looks like a CZ, that cloudiness of a CZ when they get old. So that's really not worth much. And then this little cuff bracelet, a little bit of color wear on the balls there, but not too bad. Only on the rings there. Almost looks like it's supposed to be that way, but cuff bracelet. Heavy, heavy cuff bracelet. This looks like possibly stainless steel. Very heavy. And these just, I think these are stainless too. Actually, you know what? Those are wobbly, so we won't put those in the auction. Those will have to go. And then these, I mean, she didn't have a lot, but, you know, she has a few nice pieces, and then, you know, the rest is costume, but these are India also. I think it's a flower pattern. Yeah, flower pattern, if I could get it to focus. There you go. These actually cleaned up nice when I cleaned them off. But this is typical jewelry for that period in India. You see a lot of that with the little balls. Like, I think this is an anklet, probably a belly dancing anklet. India has this little clasp on it like that. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if that had something hanging off of it or what, but I hear these are belly dancing. Okay, then these, definitely vintage. See that? This is, oh God, what's the plastic that I can't think of? I'll think of it by tomorrow. Definitely, I think this is an antique rather than vintage. It's a very early plastic. Not lucite. The other one that I cannot think of for some reason. This one too. This one may not be as old as that one, but oh, you know what? Maybe it is. These are kind of cool. These have been around for days, as you can see. It will come to me. This one I don't think is as old, but it's, this is probably lucite. It does have AB crystals, so whatever plastic they were using at that time. These are pretty serious AB crystals too. They really pick up the light. I have this Cameo, which I will put on a chain, but this is a real Cameo. It's in a costume setting, but it is a real Cameo. It's not a fake. Yeah, I don't think it's resin either. Yeah, this is stone. It's not resin. It's like shell or some kind of stone, but it is not a fake. It's a real Cameo. I think it's a pretty old one. Another gorgeous brooch. I'm sure this one is vintage too. I know they are vintage, let's put it that way. Wow, that has a lot of sparkle. Beautiful, beautiful brooch. Look at that sparkle. I like the design of that one. And then this old ring, I have not tested. It's got open back. It's definitely rubbing off, so yeah, I don't think this is anything. So these may not even be in the auction. I'm just going through everything that's in the box, so some of it may be a little too... Oh, wow. No way. Okay, now that says 14K, but unless it's white gold, or must mean 14 karat plating, I don't know. Because that sure looks like it's worn to me. It says 14K. I will test it, but unless somebody dipped it in white gold or yellow gold, wouldn't that be the sheets? Okay, so this, strangely enough, this little tiny pendant is actually, I tested at 10K and it tested positive. It's not marked, but it tests positive at 10K, and it tested positive for diamond. So it's a little tiny diamond, a little more than a chip. A little tiny pendant. Might be nice for a little girl or something. But it is a little diamond in there. And it is at least 10K. I didn't go up any after 10K. But it does look like gold to me too. I won't swear on the diamond. It tested positive on the diamond tester. I don't even know what this other thing is. Oh, if I remember right, that was just a little silver charm, little tiny charm. I think that was silver. That'll go with this. And then this pendant, this scarab pendant. This was just a scarab by itself, and I added some beads to it just to spoop it up a little. If you don't like it, you can take it apart, but I like the green beads, so. And it does have a real pearl right there. It's a real pearl. And crystal beads. And the scarab is some kind of stone, and they have antiqued it. And you can see where some of the antiquing has come off, but it does. It feels like stone. I guess it could be ceramic or clay or something, but it feels like stone. So I'm not sure. Not silver though. Just silver tone on that one. But there is a, you know, real little pearl on there, so probably combine some of these little pendants. And this is gorgeous. This is malachite. This is sterling. Again, vintage. The chain is sterling. This is a pretty good sized chain. Nice chain. Pretty good length on the chain too, and good. It is a vintage chain and vintage pendant. Nice piece of malachite. Isn't that gorgeous malachite? Look at that. Gorgeous piece of malachite. And I don't remember if this had a maker's mark or not. Let me check. It is stamped 925, but I don't think it has a maker's mark. But it's so gorgeous, who cares? Beautiful piece of malachite. Look at that. Great. I could not find this other earring when I was going through it, but if I find it before tomorrow, this pair will be in there too. Little sun and moon earring. I know we had it, but pearls feel like glass, but the other one is acrylic. Here's the other one of those. Okay, and a unikite. I don't know what that fastener is made out of, but a unikite necklace. Some pretty beads on it. Natural stone. Little tiny toggle clasp. Let me see if the clasp is marked. I don't know. It was so dirty I couldn't even tell what color it was. The necklace from sitting in her jewelry box for years. You know how things get weird when they just sit in a jewelry box for a long time. Yeah, I'm not seeing any marks on this, but I will test this too. So let me put that aside for testing. Oops. These are two different earrings. These are the old-fashioned kind that used to go on the kidney hook. So, these are very odd. These are also India, and they remind me of some that my stepfather brought home. I think these once had enameling on them. But I will have to test these too, because I don't know what they're made out of. Let me try the magnet first. Yeah, these might be brass or gold. I don't know. Or plated. Not sure. Yeah, these could be. They're antiqued, but in the cracks there, it's pretty gold. So I'll check these. These could be. But these go with the kidney style hooks, which I believe I have some. And I don't know what these, I don't know if these are stones or what they are. Yeah, these are, I think those might be stones. They're definitely, at the very least, glass. They're not acrylic. But I'll test those. They've been painted over for some reason. And this is mine. I just was cleaning it with hers. This is peacock ore. Isn't that cool? You see why they call it peacock, right? Oh, and these look like they might be India too. These little earrings, little lever backs. Not sure about the pearl. The pearl might be real or glass. I don't know. But it's not acrylic. These, I think, are brass. Let's see what this is. It's like a little rhinestone in every other. Let's see what it's marked. This has a lobster claw. Yeah, I don't know if this is. It has that NR mark, which is supposed to be a guarantee of quality or Nina Ricci. It's nice little made bracelet. Okay, so more stone. This has got some beautiful pink crystals. Look at those crystals. And again, a gold. These are stones. Those are quartz. In the middle, these little ones are quartz. Oh, this is on the tip of my tongue. The name of this pink and green stone. Oh, I hate that. I'm looking to see if there is a mark on the gold clasp. There's absolutely nowhere, and I will test this to make sure it is not gold. It's the right color, and there's nowhere, so this has promise for at least plating. Yeah, I think it might be plated. Some antiquing, but it's a pretty little bracelet. And another bracelet. Another natural stone. And pearls. This one has pearls on it, real pearls. This little tiny No, those are metal beads in between, but pretty pearls. Pretty color on the pearls. Beautiful. And I don't know on this one if this is sterling. I can't remember. I'll test it. I think one of these was sterling. I just don't remember which one. I mean, one of them was either gold or sterling. I don't remember. Been a while. Okay, and let's see. I think we looked at those. Yeah, sorry, I'm dropping things. A little pair of rhinestone screwbacks, vintage. And these are sterling. Aren't those cool? These are vintage also. These may even be antique. Don't know. I think the hooks were replaced actually. Yeah, I think I listed these for her or was going to list them, and we put hooks on them because they were the other style. Don't think they were the original hooks. I don't remember. But they are sterling. They do test sterling. Aren't they cool? They would have made a cool pendant too, right? As a pendant. Cute. The other earring. Okay, then this is another real. This is a 14 karat and Black Hills Gold. And this is shell. This is kind of a peach color. It doesn't look darker here than what it is, but this there you go. But this is beautiful too. This is definitely the real thing. This one is a little more expensive. This one I'll probably go in MSP. But it is Black Hills too. I think it was 14. I can't remember. I'll have to read it again, whether it was 14 or 12 or what it was. I don't remember. Yeah, the jeweler, this is another one the jeweler looked at. This one is old too. This one was, the jeweler thought Victorian, and I don't believe this one was marked either. But it is definitely gold. It's definitely the real thing. Love this one though, isn't that beautiful? Cameo. So this will probably go in the MSP auction, or it'll get listed. Nice cameo though. Definitely not a fake. Then we have a bunch of these, and I think I dropped one somewhere. These she collected from different places at different times. They didn't all, she didn't get all these at the same time. I think there might be one more in that box. Can't remember how many there were. These Jelly Bellies, the turtles. Yeah, I think there's one more somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I can't remember for sure. But these This is a brooch. Another brooch. This, I think, was an earring. I don't know what that was. I'm not sure. Little tiny one, another little tiny one, and this one was a little tiny brooch. And you can see this has the old Victorian hook, as do these. These are all that old, very old. And this was a pendant, and this one was a brooch, but it broke. Also the same kind, but the pin broke, which could be replaced if you're a collector, if you collect these. So those are pretty cool. And if you collect them, you know that the legit ones are pretty old. Okay, then the last three things are way awesome. This is an antique diamond engagement ring. I think this was her grandmother's or mother's, I don't remember. What she said, I'll have to ask her. I'm trying to get the focus, but I don't know if y'all remember this. The white gold surrounded by the but these are diamonds. They do test diamonds, and I'm not sure what the diamond weight is. This will probably either get listed or go in MSP, but in the meantime, I will find out the carat weight. And this is a size 8 3/4. It's a fairly good size. I mean, it's small, but it's not totally dinky. I don't know, maybe 1/4 carat, maybe, I don't know, maybe less, I don't know. But nice, very nice diamond. That is my. Really? I didn't even get up and I lost my, there it is. Just gonna read and see what carat weight this, whether this is 10 or 18 or what it is. They didn't mark very many things back then, so this may not be marked. Yeah, not marked. Yeah, but this is definitely tested for both gold and diamonds. And before I sell it, now this was my box, this didn't come in this box, but it will get, I'll take this to the jeweler. I didn't have this the last time, she just gave me this recently to sell. Oops, I missed this. This big old Italian sterling silver, if I remember right. This is an 8-inch. I think this one might be a man's, I don't know. Remember it being fairly long. Yeah, this is almost 9-inch, so this is a man's, and this is a pretty hefty sterling silver bracelet. And it has that ball type clasp. Definitely vintage. I don't remember where this is marked, but I believe I did test this one, but it'll get tested again. And this is also sterling silver, the XO. And it's marked 925, so this one is not as old. I think she got this one later on. She said this one didn't come from her mama. But safety class, so nice little bracelet. I don't know what these stones are. I don't think they were. I think they were negative for diamond. And then this Scrimshaw, some of you might remember this. This she picked up in Alaska. This is native Alaskan Scrimshaw. And it does have an artist's signature on the back. And it says 19 something. 1990 something. We couldn't read it exactly. We can't tell what that says. I'm assuming it's 1990. I don't know. Don't know. She thinks it's probably 91 because it was around then that she went to Alaska. Oh, wait a minute. No, when did she say she went? I don't remember. But this is probably walrus ivory or narwhal ivory. And I forgot there's some symbolism with all of this. I don't remember what it was when I researched it before, but it's a pretty cool piece of Scrimshaw. They've just got it on a leather cord with a, I guess it's a walrus tooth, maybe? I don't know. This is shiny. It almost looks fossilized. It isn't, but no, I don't know, it could be. Anyways, very cool piece of Scrimshaw. And then this, last but not least, like I said, some of these pieces are going to go in the MSP. This is called a poison pouch, or a suicide pouch, that's what it is. Oh, wait a minute, I do have one more thing after this, I forgot. Suicide pouch. These are agates. That might be cornelian. I don't know what all these are. That looks like it could be. I see a little white there right at the edge, like some snowflake obsidian or something. The light's glaring on. Oh, you can see it there. Anyways, very cool. And very old. Need to clean it. And that looks like a pearl right there. Nope, I think it's just a smushed piece of, kind of did look like a pearl when that light hit it, huh? I think it's just a smushed piece of metal. But this is pretty old too. Isn't that cool though? India or Pakistan or something. I don't know. One of those countries over there. Who knows? Is Pakistan one of them stands? Or somewhere in the Middle East. Who knows? Very nice though. I like that. And let's see. Last is this earring and pendant set. This is sterling. It's beautiful stones in here. I haven't tested these. I will test these for diamonds, and let's see, I guess I might as well do it now. Let me see if I turn that on. They could be zircon, they could be any number of white stones. Did I let my battery die down again? I think I did. Dang it. Yeah, I think I let the battery die down on the diamond tester. I think I left it on again. I'm going to have to put another battery in it in the morning if we have another battery and test these, but isn't that beautiful? Yeah, these could be white sapphires. They could be just about any white stone. I don't know, but very pretty. Little post earrings. Where'd the other one go? There it is. Little post earrings, and I don't know if those are sapphires, what those blue stones are. They could be. I will check with iCats or Vicky and see if they recognize them. It could be enhanced stones or created stones, who knows, but they are definitely stones. And this is an older set too. I mean, it's not recent. She's had this for a good number of years, so let's see. Yeah, it has the so bigger chance that it is not a created, lab created. Oh, you know what? Actually, it is not. I just remembered this is one I took in, and I believe he said they were sapphires. That's cute. It's got little stones right there, too, on the bail. But, oh, I must have that turned around. I say, why is it on the back of the bail? But I have it turned around. There you go. Cute. Okay, so this will either be in the auction or in MSP. So that is everything that belongs to Cindy that I am auctioning tomorrow. Most of this will get auctioned, not all of it. And a few of my items, I will have some sterling silver items. I will have a little bit of everything. Let's see, I'll show you a couple of my things really quick. I'm going to do this set with the earrings. I've got cake dye all over me this time, guys. I've been working with yellow and green cake dye.